answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go. Feel low, I still go, go. Feel slow, I still go, go. There's no hope, I still go. I know it's so numb, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's what I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Go when you feel slow, you can still go. Go when there's no hope, you can still go. I know it's so numb, but I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Okay. Hello everyone, able to hear and see me? Yes, no? Okay, with a yes, Y for yes, okay. If you are able to see me, we'll start the session, right? Yes. Okay. I see Bhaskar is telling, Bhaskar, see, usually I send within 24 hours or 48 hours, right, the documents. And I also know that you have commented on one of the video, right? But I didn't got your email ID. So what I suggest is either ping me on your email ID, right? Ping me your email ID. If you have paid today, means in 2 days I'll be sending you the documents, okay? If you have paid yesterday, I'll be sending in 2 days. Whenever you have paid, 2 days, okay? Yes, Bunny Rajput, thank you. Rajiv, okay, great. So Rajiv is our regular attendee for all our sessions. It's really good. Okay, Bhaskar, yeah. So Ishan, yes, great. Okay, Shaikh Abida, okay, great. Yes, yes, great. We are able to hear audible, double voice, great. Double voice? Okay. Is it true, guys? Double voice? We are able to hear double voice. What are the AWS services and the products you are covering in today's session? Hi, bro. Okay. Able to hear, right? I mean, my voice is clear, right? Audible and clear. No echoing and all, right? Yes, Vandana has joined. Please teach us Python scripting. Okay, Python was not part of the bootcamp. I will definitely check that. Okay, no echo and all. Okay, we are no double voice. Okay, great. So thank you all. Yes, it's clear. Great. Okay, awesome. So let's okay. So guys, you all know this is our 8th week, right? This is our session 8 means it's 8th week. Okay, and 8th week means we are having 2 more weeks to go. By August 14th, our bootcamp will be completed. Okay, and as you all know, in August 7th, I am traveling to Bangalore. I'll complete the August 6th session, Saturday's session. But August 14th, I mean August 2nd week session, I am thinking whether to take or not, because I need to make arrangements. The internet connectivity should be good and all. So definitely I'll be releasing the agenda, or if it is there or not there, in that week itself. Okay, and I hope it's going good, right? And those who have not opted for the documents, I have given in the attendance sheet the link. Also in the description there is a link, and also I have pinned the link in the comment section, right? And also in the Instagram, please follow me so that I bring more content on Instagram also, right? Touch concepts with, yes, this is completely an AWS session where we'll be talking about all the important topics which you all should know, along with Lambda, Python. We'll see how we'll deploy a Python programming, right? And we'll definitely know, like, okay, because of this structure works. Okay, so yes, I hope all are good. Okay, yes, Jyoti has joined. I see Vishal, great. Vimal, yes, great. Mani, yes. So I see most of the people who are our regular attendees have joined again. Yes, Julie has joined. Great. So guys, with that said, we'll start our first slide. Okay, and guys, mostly I have concentrated in this session like Lambda, mostly on the end-to-end flow, right? When you deploy an application, how that application behaves, what are the things you need to see, right? And how you need to make sure your application is highly available, scalable, and a security is also implemented, right? What is a URL formation, how you form the URL, what is domain name, how you actually form a URL with, I mean, subnets, right? We'll see like how we assign the subnets, like private subnet, public subnet, how we assign the IP address for those subnets, right? We will see all those things in this particular session, right? Yes, great, Tanish, thank you. Yes, Tamil Cloud is our friend, right? So that's great. So guys, our video like target is always 200, right? It's 61. Go ahead and like that so that it's 100. Then we'll set again in 1 hour one more target. Okay, diagram is not clear. Diagram is clear, I hope, but yeah, don't worry about the diagram. I hope you will be able to see, right? But yeah, that's okay, because okay, those who are not able to see the diagram, make sure you are converting your video into 720p. Okay, buffering video. Okay, I think video is buffering because my network is not that much good. Maybe I have connected all the plug points, everything in proper way. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, Muni, hi. But that's fine. Okay, if yes, guys, those who are seeing the lag or buffering video issue, change your video clarity to 720p, right? Okay, so yes. Okay, so guys, before starting the session, right? Okay, what's the time now? It's 5 minutes. I will take 1 more minute to you all, right? This Thursday, because this next week I mean the coming week I'm traveling to Bangalore, right? There will be some issues, like I cannot take the last session, which is a project session for you all, right? So what I am thinking now, this Thursday I'm thinking to come YouTube live itself, right? So that I can take all your queries, and I'm planning something different where I can take you all in the YouTube live itself. If everything goes well, I will disclose those things, or else nothing, no live for Thursday. Okay, just we will have one more session on Saturday. And one more thing, guys, those who are seeing the join button on my channel, right? So I'm forming a community on YouTube also, right? As you all know, there is a join button. So as our community as our community grows, right, I'll be introducing more such things for you in the join section. So you will be seeing a join button beside my name, which will give you the membership access, right? And what you get the membership, As of now, I have not kept anything because anyways, I am replying to all your comments. I am replying to queries on YouTube and LinkedIn. Mostly Instagram I am not taking because it's becoming difficult for me, right? So what you get with the membership joining is that you will just get a badge along with that, a priority of replying comments. But yeah, if you opted, that's fine. If you not opted, that's also completely fine. It's not necessary. Just it was my responsibility to tell you all because we want to have some members also, so I have told. Okay, so without wasting time, guys, let's get started with the same energy. I hope you all are with me till the last 7 sessions. You are following the documents, you are preparing the hands-on, and yes, you have already seen the podcast one, which went well. Right, and you got more insights, I believe, right? In the coming podcasts also, we'll be crossing all the limits, all the benchmarks of our channel, and I give the guarantee of you of that, right? So yes, with that said, we'll start the session, guys. So first of all, right, why we need AWS? What is the concept behind AWS? What is the actual need of going into the cloud, right? So in the earlier scenarios, I hope you all are actually aware, like in the earlier times, right, we used to have on-prem, like a room where you are actually sitting and watching my live. That itself is a server, okay? And the other room is your, let's take like your office. So the room which you are sitting is actually your server, which is really big to handle. And now as the technology increases, right, you would have seen, right, as technology increased, what happened? The size of the phone got increased, right? Earlier there was Nokia, a small phone, right? So as technology increased, then we got the BlackBerry, then we got the very high-end top-notch phones are coming due to technology increase, right? And now you see everything is digitalized, guys, right? In this phone, what is happening? Just an app is installed and you can access the entire details what you need. You want to sell anything, one app is there. You want to buy anything, one app is there. You want to write to one place to another, one app is there. So there is nothing like it, because this is a digitalized era, right? So I hope you all are agreeing with me. This is a completely digitalized era, and that is why the demand, the package, right, the pay which you are getting as a software engineer is really awesome, right? Because that much need is there. Now we'll go ahead into our topic, guys. You will see as we go ahead into the topics, you will see like we are going from a basics to the advanced concept, okay? And as we go ahead, we will have the Lambda with application deployed sectors and all those things, okay? So be there and watch this stream completely. Right now we'll first see, right? So guys, this is the AWS architecture diagram, and again I am telling those who are not able to see this picture, make your video to 720p, okay? Now we are having two things, guys, outside the picture. You are having internet and you are having customer network. Can anyone tell me why we are having two things? Why not a single thing? Why not all my application traffic can come from internet itself? Guys, can anyone tell me? Like, because you all are software engineers, you all are now matured enough to think like, okay, why we need two things, two network? One is internet, one is customer network. Anyone? Okay, why we need two networks? One is internet, one is customer network, or an intranet. Anything? No lag? Yes. Okay. Anything? Okay. Security. Okay, that is one thing. Any other things which you feel okay? No, we need to have this also, right? Anything else you see? Security. Only security you see? Nothing else? Okay, only two have given, no issues. Now, mostly what we should think, right? Apart from the security, there is an important concept which lies behind. Like, there is something like a entire IT hub, the software, right? A software sector, like your organization is there. Now, suppose you want to access your web servers. How you will access? Through the customer network, or through your office network, you access through the AWS, right? Internet phase, yes. If we don't want to communicate with internet, yes, correct. Isolation, correct. Data integrity, everything is correct. Now we will see now, right? There is here two things. One is internet and one is customer network. Now for the customer network, right, who are like, let's take like I want to give specific customers the access of database, but usually we don't give. But what happens, let's think like I am working in one organization, right, and you are working in one organization, and we both are client and customer. Now because we both are client and customer, I will give you the access also, right? So let's take, I am giving you some access through which you are able to access my database. Let's take you are a SQL administrator, right? Database administrator. So you are working in this organization, I'm giving you the access. But at the same time, let's consider this is our office network, okay? For time being, this is our office network, right? Now what happens due to this office network, this VPN concepts, right? Virtual private network and all those things will come into this picture, where we are actually privatizing our network for security reason, for making sure only authorized people can access our AWS networks and all, right? Now internet is anyways there. There is a huge thing when you hit, right, youtube.com. What will happen? First of all, it will we will hit in the browser. The browser will send the data to the cloud where our YouTube is present. So now, as you all know, YouTube is acquired by Google, right? It's a subset, right? Now obviously YouTube will be running on GCP, right? Yes, right? Now what happens is, let's think in this way. Now GCP is there, right? And internet, from internet you have hit the www.youtube.com and it will come to the GCP, right? So now in place of GCP, just assume AWS is there, okay? AWS is there, and guys, we are talking about layers, okay? The first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, and make sure you are writing down the notes. No one will give this data so much clear is what I am thinking. It's up to you guys, okay? So just make sure whatever I am doing, whatever we are talking, whatever we are actually thinking from our mind, say, right? So you all note it down, okay? So now the first layer is AWS, guys, right? And this layer is our cloud layer. And if it is GCP, GCP is our cloud layer. Now what happens is, in organization, right, there is two things, guys, okay? Let's think our 10 applications are to be deployed on this VPC. Yes, we can go ahead and do, right? Now let's think I want to divide 5 applications as one set, 5 applications in second set, and I want my 5 applications to be deployed in one VPC and 5 applications to be deployed in second VPC. What I will do, I will just clone this VPC, entire VPC, and I will create a VPC B. Agreeing with me? All are with me? Yes. Now let's assume the case 1 itself, where I am deploying all my 10 microservices into one VPC only. So guys, being an AWS administrator, being an AWS developer, being an DevOps engineer, you will be working with AWS CloudFormation, which was old. Now you are having Terraform, right? So now with the help of Terraform, you are given a responsibility like, okay, create an entire server, entire VPC. Guys, whatever you are seeing in this diagram, right, there are many things behind this which I have not kept in this diagram. This is a plain diagram for you all to understand what actually AWS is doing. So you see here, internet gateway, VPC, right, virtual private gateway, route table. Guys, R is nothing but route table, right? ROUTE, route table. Now you see public subnet, private subnet, right? And VPN only subnet. This is a separate concept. Now just imagine, right? And guys, you see here NAT gateway. All these components will be talking about. And along with that, we'll be talking about Lambda, how you can deploy an application and how you access that Lambda application with an API gateway, right? So sounds interesting. I believe you are getting somewhat interested with this session, right? So definitely don't leave the session. It's all for you, right? And yes, as the session is progressing, I am seeing the lack in attendance. That's fine, because only 110 people are joining. I mean, from last session, I am seeing this. That's completely fine, right? We have 2 more sessions to go, and I hope I'm giving the best to you now. So whatever the component you are seeing, right, internet gateway. So guys, understand in a beautiful way, right? Now from internet, what is happening, right? From internet, what is happening, guys? See, from internet, there is a concept called route table, right? And what is route table? I'll be telling you each and every component in beautiful way. So don't worry about, okay, Praveen, you are only telling the diagram. No, as the session progress, I wanted you all to know how an application is deployed. Okay, actually I wanted to make more slides, guys, give you more content, but yeah, 2 hours is not sufficient for that, right? So I have deleted some of the slides. Actually I made the content, but I deleted. Okay, we'll talk those things later. Now R is nothing but route table. Okay, why this route table is coming? And you see, all the things are under a private cloud. So let's think in this way, okay? We are a DevOps community of 100 members, okay? And we want to host our own application into AWS. So what I will do now, I will first create a virtual private cloud for me. AWS is entirely a web, right? AWS is entirely a what is AWS? AWS is a cloud, right, where we are actually doing all those things. In that cloud, for my application, I am buying some space from that cloud, and that space is called virtual private cloud. You are getting me? All are with me? Yes. Yes for a why, and if you didn't got the scenario, I'll be able to repeat it again. Okay? Yes? Yes, no? Okay? Now, okay, great. So now this route table, right? What is there in the route table? How this, you see, from internet it is coming here. And guys, whenever you design an application, right? Whenever you design an application, there are two things, okay? One is front end, one is back end, and what is the third one, guys? The database, okay? And you see all the three things are under different smaller chunks. Agreeing with me? Yes? Now we will understand, okay? Whenever you take an application, okay, and I was a testing engineer in Infosys. I hope you are able to see my t-shirt brand. Okay, so I was a test engineer, I was a development person, I was a little bit DBA admin also, so I'll be able to explain in more clear like what we do actually, and I was able to design some of the applications in AWS, so I'll be telling all those scenarios, right? So now let's think in this way, okay? Web server, okay, what is web server, guys? Anyone? What is web server? Or can you give an example of web server actually, right? Anyone? Okay, meanwhile you give the answer, I would like to tell you web server is nothing but which will directly take the traffic and it will route it to the particular application server, okay? Web server is Apache, right? Now when you hit to www.helloworld.com, it will first hit the virtual private cloud, and behind this, right, behind this R, there are other things also which we'll be talking, okay? There is not only R, behind that there is something called CloudFront, right? There is something called Route 53, there is something called API gateway. All those things we will talk, guys, okay? But don't just think like, okay, internet is directly coming to route table. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but our application should be more robust, right? So guys, yes, Nginx, Tomcat is an app server, Julie. Okay, Tomcat is an app server. Web server is only our, what is that? Apache, Nginx, which will redirect our traffic from internet to app server, okay? So what we do now, UI, we place it in public subnet, and we place the app server in backend in private subnet, and we have the database. Guys, I hope you are noting down in notes, right? No one should miss this concept, okay? Now, what we have done from AWS is a bigger layer. From AWS, I have taken a smaller chunk, VPC, for my application. And this smaller chunk, again, I am dividing into smaller chunks, okay? Public subnet, okay, a smaller chunk. Private subnet, a smaller chunk. And VPN only subnet, there is a separate concept, but mainly, right, we are dividing small chunks for our applications to get deployed, right? Beautiful, na? So now understand. Now whenever there is a routing of the traffic from the internet to the route table, first it is sending to app server, guys, okay? First it is sending to app server, okay? Now imagine once your web server, okay? Imagine your web server is there, okay, which is Apache in our case, okay? Now Apache has been installed in public subnet, and once this request hits web server, what will happen is, in the web server, I'll be showing you in the further slides what will happen actually. In the web server, in Apache, there is a configuration file where we will tell like, okay, when the request is coming from www.helloworld.com or www.youtube.com, route the traffic to the app server. Now, as Julie was telling, the app server is Tomcat here. Okay, now in the earlier days, in the good olden days, like maybe 2 years, 3 years back, we had a separate servers for our applications to deploy, right? And you see jar application, war application, and Gradle application, like what we call the Android applications, right? These are actually deployed onto some servers, right? Now let's understand, before like few years when there is no Spring Boot concept, right? What we were trying to do. Okay, anyone else not able to hear my voice? Then I have to put the earphones. She is telling she is not able to hear the voice. Anyone else? Anyone else facing the issue? Apache HTTP, that is a web server. Yes, that is a web server. Now what we are trying to do, guys? Able to hear my voice? Yes, please. Loud and clear. Great. Okay, thank you. Great. Yes, I am shouting a bit because I am I'm good. Like yes, great. So yes, now you all are able to see what is app server, guys. Whatever your backend, which is Java, which is like Android, right? Written in some Python, all are our backend, guys. Okay. Now what we are telling, when we are hitting the cloud, right, from the browser www.youtube.com, that request is coming, hitting AWS, and then hitting the VPC, then hitting the route table, and then going to the public subnet where our web server is present. Now the web server will take the traffic, and in the configuration file, which I'll be showing in a little bit of time, in that configuration file we'll be telling that, okay, when the request is coming from www.helloworld.com, you redirect to the app server. Okay, now how the redirection is there, what is the concept, we'll all talk about that. Okay, now public subnet and private subnet, guys. Whenever we will discuss like, okay, what is public, what is private, just remember that in private subnet there is no direct internet connectivity. Okay, whatever our applications needs to talk, right, it should be from public subnet. And this is an interview question, so they will ask you, okay, design some cloud application, right? Okay, okay, Sarvanan is asking, can you tell about Spring Boot? What we will do now, after the bootcamp is completed, right, we'll do some hands-on, real hands-ons, right? I need some time for preparing the projects and all. At that time, I'll be telling a Spring Boot. But yeah, as of now, Spring Boot is a Java application. Spring Boot is a framework where we design and develop the Java code. Okay, yes. Now, public subnet and private subnet we are talking about. And what is public subnet, guys? Public subnet is a small space for our application, or small area, right? Area. Okay, just imagine this is your home, guys. Okay, this is your home. The entire VPC is your home. Now this is hall. This is one room, and this is one kitchen. Okay. Now the hall is publicly allowed for everyone. Like everyone can come and sit who are coming from the main door. This is like publicly accessible, right? Private subnet, no one can access. Only the owners or a few people who has been given access from the specific IP addresses can access. Okay, now DB server, no one will be able to access. Only our organization people can be able to access. Now just imagine how the traffic flow, I will tell you. Right now, from internet it will come here, right? Public subnet. From the public subnet it is redirecting to the application server. From the application server to the database. If we are hitting a post, if we are hitting some put, guys, you know, we are having put, post, delete, get, 4 things. Na? If you are hitting put, if you are hitting post, it means database update is happening, right? And if you are hitting get, right, or delete, what is happening? You are getting the data. I mean, when you hit a REST API, right, www.helloworld.com/get me the student details / if I give the student's name as Sarvanan, so that REST API should get me the Sarvanan address, Sarvanan details, and all those things, right? Great, you are able to understand from the DB. Now again, I will tell a flow how it happens in real-time scenario. Okay, and that is how the basic architecture of the application is actually framed. Okay, so now internet, from the internet route table. Okay, great. From the internet it is hitting the route table. From the route table, our web server, which is our Apache HTTPD server. From the Apache HTTPD server, it is going to the app server, which is our backend written in Java. And from the Java, depending on the type of the request, put, post, right, it will go to the database, it will update the details. Now how the backtracking happens, now we have requested something to the server. Now what is happening? Two-way communication is happening, right? Now the server has to give a response. How it is coming? You see, from the database it is giving the response. And guys, private subnet, na, there is no direct access with the internet. Okay, private cloud or private subnet cannot talk, right, with internet directly. Okay. Okay, great. So no problem, Rajiv. Yes, definitely watch the recorded session. Thank you for joining. Now, what I was telling is, this private subnet, right, cannot talk directly to the internet, because private, it's up to our VPC, our people only, our entire what we call the team only. No other person from outside can access. Now, then you will ask me a question. Can anyone tell me, right, how this private cloud can actually talk with the internet, right? What is the component that we are actually using? Can anyone tell me? I hope you should be able to answer, because I know it will communicate. Yes. Any other way you can communicate with the private to the public or to the internet? NAT? Yes. Terraform and Kubernetes? No, okay. Gateway? Okay, NAT gateway. Okay, you all are good. Okay, so NATing, correct. So guys, you see here there is something called NAT gateway. So for those who are actually watching me, right, those who are freshers or those who are actually in college, right, and we will be seeing how this NAT is actually working and all those things, right? So guys, you see from the private subnet, right, from the app server, the communication is going to the NAT gateway, not to the internet directly. And from the NAT gateway, from here again it will go to the internet gateway and directly to the internet, right? You are able to understand how the flow is, right? Able to understand how the flow is? Got it? All are with me? Yes? Able to get the first slide? If you are able to get it, we will slowly go to the next things. Okay? Yes? Give a yes. S for yes. And then we will go to the next slide. Okay? Yeah, great. Why? Okay? And 7 more likes for 100. Yes, please like on the video. Yes, great. So guys, we'll go to the subnets. As I have mostly talked on the subnets, we'll talk a little bit more on this, right? And we'll be seeing how this transfer of these things happen. Okay, great. Now you see here there are something called public subnet and private subnet, and I have already told you include a routing table, right? And what is public subnet? Guys, this is an interview question. If anyone is noting down, please note it down. Public is there, private is there. How we differentiate between the public subnet and the private subnet? Okay, now the best answer is for the public subnet, you will have a route table specifically assigned to the public subnet. You see here, guys, watch my cursor. Okay, I am highlighting here. You will see what is this, guys. This is AWS, this is virtual private cloud, and the next layer is availability zone, right? Availability zones, we create the availability zone, and under the availability zone, we create the subnets. You see route table is there. Okay, route table, what it is doing, guys, it is only assigned to the public subnet. And you see anywhere, are you seeing the route table associated with the private subnet? No, right? Yes. Now I would like to tell you what it actually does. Okay, and as we go into the slides, don't worry, I'll be showing you all the things in detail. Okay, now for the public subnets, you will be able to see the route table, and you see here user is hitting the internet, and this is coming internet gateway, it is hitting. From there the route table, it is hitting the public subnet. From the public subnet, the green one, right, to the private subnet, right, and back to the NAT gateway. From the private subnet back to the NAT gateway, and from here to the internet gateway back, and then to the browser, right? Able to understand me? Yes, great. No route table to the private network. And guys, you should be able to answer this question, like what exactly the NAT proxy bastion host. This is what I was asking. Apart from the NAT, do you think any other way where the communication can be? So that is like proxy, and we have the bastion host, right? Right? Able to get me? And guys, this is a best question where people tell what is bastion host. Okay, what is bastion host basically, right? Okay, there is no lag in my video, right? Internet traffic is hitting route table. There is no lag in my video, right? Because I am seeing my other monitor where a small lag is coming. Just wanted to understand if you all are good with that or not, right? No lag, right, with my video. Lag is there. Okay, I don't know like why today it is showing as lag. Earlier videos, yes. Okay, sometimes lag, right? Even I connected the port also to the laptop directly, lag is there a little bit. Okay, that's fine, please bear with me. Okay, but voice is clear, I hope. Yes, latency, I think my internet provider is having some lag. Okay, great. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Lag is there, I understand. Yeah, please be with me. Okay, don't drop off because lag is there. Okay. So yes guys, see in interview people will ask apart from the NAT gateway, how you can actually design your system without the NAT gateway, right? So for that reason I have put this. We can use a proxy or we can use a bastion host. Now can anyone tell me what is a bastion host, guys? Or do you want me to tell? Okay, what is a bastion host? Okay, so yes, that's completely fine. So guys, understand this thing, right? In our organization we make everything very secure. Okay, our application, a server, whatever is under our control now, we will make our application very much secure. And bastion host is nothing but a Linux server only. Okay, now what we are trying to do in the Linux server, we are trying to tell to the Linux server that, right, from here, once I log in into this IP, let's take now the bastion host which you are seeing here, right? The bastion host IP address is 10.0.0.0, right? Now once I able to log in into that system in this bastion host, then only I will be able to access the private subnet servers. Okay, without that private subnet servers I cannot access. And the answer is, you can ask me like, Praveen, tell me like, you are telling like, okay, you can you cannot, there is no internet access for the private subnet. Then how I will access the server? Let's take, I want to access, login into the server. That is where we use the bastion host, right? And when I was in Infosys, when I was working on Infosys, right, these bastion hosts were actually created, right? And we were using to connect to the private subnets, right? Database and all those things, right? So only difference between the public subnet and the private subnet is, private subnets will not be having the internet access directly. You have to access the private subnets through NAT gateway, proxy or bastion host. But for the public subnets, always the internet availability will be there, along with the access to all your systems like route table and everything, right? So thank you, Tanjil, for joining. Yes, Tanjil is back. Yeah, great. So I hope I'm making it sense, right? So definitely note it down, guys, in your notes. Hi, Shailesh. Note it down, please, because this bastion host, they will ask definitely. But one thing, guys, if you are keeping in your resume, right, you have created a bastion host. Simple only, very much simple. What you need to do is just the SSH connectivity or the port forwarding of the one server to another server. Okay, this is very good concept, guys, and you can definitely put in your resume that you have created a bastion host in AWS for your application, right? Able to understand? Right, great. So guys, this is an important concept which I hope everyone will be excited to learn. We are talking about something called CIDR, right? Classless interdomain routing, right? Yes, great. Now, yes, all are able to hear me. Great. So guys, if you are not able to see me, right, or some video clarity is less, again I am telling, switch your video mode to 720p, right? Go to the settings button, you will have the quality and make it 720. Okay, got it? Yes, Nikhil, yes, great. So guys, in 720p it will be very much clear, I believe, because I have put 720p only in my system. Now, first thing first, right? What is CIDR? All right, and guys, in my sessions I have targeted the Linux system administration, where you have learned what is how we can assign an IP address, how we can assign the DNS, how we can assign other things, right, to the network, to the Linux system, right? Guys, you all have understood, right? Last sessions we have discussed like how to assign the IP address, how to change the DNS of a Linux system, right? So today we'll be talking about CIDR, and we'll be seeing like what is this CIDR doing, right? And what is the other things we are playing with the CIDR, how the VPC is assigned with the IP, how the subnets are assigned with the IP, right? We'll be seeing all those things. So if you have notes, just take down the notes, because guys, without this question, if interviewer is not asking this question, then you are lucky enough. If he is asking, then thank me later. Okay, great. Now we'll talk about CIDR now. Okay, when you create your VPC, you specify some set of IP addresses, guys, and you know what we are doing from AWS. We have taken a small chunk of space which is called VPC. From that VPC, again we have divided into smaller chunks like availability zones. From the availability zones, we have divided into much more smaller pieces, which is called subnets, right? Public subnet, private subnet, right? Now, classless interdomain routing, CIDR. Okay. Okay, great. Yash is asking one question. Okay, thanks. I will reply in some time. Okay. Now, for this IP address mapping, right? Let's take, there are some classes in the IP address, guys. Class A, class B, class C, class D, and this class of IP address is applicable to IPv4 and IPv6 also. But in my session, we'll be only talking about IPv4 because most of the applications always uses IPv4. Okay, Internet Protocol. Okay, now just imagine. Okay, don't whatever I am telling now, just imagine in your mind so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, and I am telling you, if you go ahead and try to learn this concept, it will take minimum 1 hour for you to understand like, okay, what is this, what is that, what actually is CIDR. Okay, so make sure you are able to understand what I am telling. Okay, now in the CIDR, right, in the CIDR you see something called IP address. Okay, when you are trying to assign, and being a DevOps engineer, we all should know what is an IP address, right, which actually helps us to talk which actually helps us to talk some things about like what it gives us the access to the server, right? We will be able to access an endpoint of a particular system, right? Now just imagine you have an IP address of 10.0.0.0, right? So guys, these IP addresses are actually the bits, okay, bits we call. Now just imagine you have one IP address which is like 10.0.0.0. Now you have seen what is /16, what is /32, what is /24, right? So if you know what is /16, what is /24, what is /32, can anyone give me the answer, right? Because just wanted to understand. If you all know, we'll be able to proceed faster, but if you don't know, I'll be explaining in a better way. Yes, you know. Yes, yes, you know. That's great. Yes, subnet. No, it's not subnet with. Anyone else? What is /16? What is what is /24? Subnet masking. Okay. CIDR values. Okay. Anyone else? Guys, anyone else? I'm looking for a value. I mean, I'm looking for a particular name which we will be calling. Okay, masking. Okay. What else? Only few know. I mean, 120 people are in the chat. This is a subnet mask. Okay. Yes. To raise 32 to 16 CIDR /24 have 256 IPs. Yes, correct. Yes. No, can you explain? Okay, great. So people are having mix and match feelings. Okay, for this. Now I'll be telling you. Okay, so whenever you create an IP address, right, you will always see like there is /8, /16, /24, and finally /32. Okay, now what is /16 means? We will take an example of /16 mostly. Okay, now if you see, right, what I am doing, right, so if you see, example is our this one. Okay, 10.0.0.0 /16. So when I'm telling guys /16, right, it means, right, I am making the permanent position of first two places. Okay, now anyone have seen five range IP address, right? 10.1.2.3.4. No, right? Only 4 place IP address only we have seen till now, right? Anyone seen like more than 4 place IP address? Anyone seen? No, great. So now what I was able to tell is, if you see this 10.0.0.0 /16, right, it means /16 means if anyone wants to change this IP address, they can only change, concentrate on my cursor guys, they can only change the last 2 values. They cannot change the first 2 values, because what I'm doing, I'm making the first 2 values as permanent. Now when you give /24, it means first 3 values are permanent, and the last 4th bit, right, like I can make 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any values, and people can change this. Okay, if I make /8, let's take 10.0.0.0/8, it means only 10 is fixed in my IP address, remaining all 3 values I can change anytime, right? Now apart from this, there is an important thing when you say /16 or /8, we'll be seeing the second scenario also. Now how you will calculate the IP address actually. Okay, now you see guys, what we are doing now, when we are telling a value as 0, right, it means all the 8 bits are 0 here. Now you know how we convert a number into a binary, right? So let's think in this way. Okay, this is a value. If you actually do into a binary conversion, right, 2 power n, yes, great. So what we do now, like 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 0, right? So I'll be writing down here, so just be with me. Okay, I'm writing down in the chat so that you guys can understand, right? Yes, 2 power 1. So 2 power 1 means, okay, 2 power 0 first. Okay, now 2 power 0 means, okay, I am starting from left to right. Let's consider how this value 10 came. Okay, guys, understand how this 10 came, we will understand now. Okay, right, and we will be starting from left to right. Okay, sorry, right to left. Okay, now 0 is there first, 0. Now what I will do, 2 power 0. Okay, 2 power 0 is what, guys? 2 power 0, 1. Great. And 2 power 1, 1. Sorry, 2 power 1 is 2, right? And 2 power 0 again. Great. Yes. Yes, yes, you all are correct. Yes. Okay. Okay, Ved is telling yes. Now, if you see, right? Yes, 2 power 0, 1. And you will get the 10 value if you count, okay? I would have kept that calculation also here. Okay, so can anyone tell me what you have got if you are doing that type of calculation? 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1, right? Plus 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1 and again plus 2 power 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 0, 2 power 0. You will get the value of 10. Can anyone confirm me? Are you getting 10 or not? Yes. Can anyone confirm me? Are you getting 10? Yes, Aman is typing. Yes, Aman is telling 2 power 3 plus 2 power 2, 1. Okay. So Aman, yes, because you know this, you have kept directly 2 power 3. But those who don't know, for them to understand, you can do from left to right or right to left. Any one way you can concentrate. Okay. Yes. All are good, guys, because you all should know like how the IP address formation is done. Okay. Without this, if you say me no, I will explain it again. But yeah, if you are able to hear me, Julie and all able to get right. Okay. And guys, with this, you can able to explain the interviewer, right? Okay. I have designed the IP addresses also, and I was able to assign the system IPs also with the help of the last session, right? Okay. Where is okay? Where are our other friends whom I am waiting for the answer? Okay, Vijay Raghavan, yes. Okay, so all have understood? Yes, I think all have understood, so that's fine. I was waiting for Vandana to answer, and who else is there? Sarvanan, yes, Sarvanan has given. Okay, great. Now, we'll move a little bit ahead, okay? You understood how this 10 actually is coming, okay? Now, this 255 is also coming in the same way, right? And if you see, like, if you give like 2 power 8, right, 255 will come. Okay, now we'll see one more value. Now you will tell Praveen, what is this all about? Why we are learning this? Okay, yes, great. So why we are learning this, guys? We are learning this because in today's generation, IPs play an important role for you all. Either you can assign to a system, or when you are dividing the set of IP address for your application to be allocated, or when you are designing a VPC, or when you are designing a subnet, or when you are designing an availability zone, all those divisions play an important role with the IP address, right? Yes. Now, we'll be seeing what is this /8 and /16 part 2, right? Now, part 1 you understood, we are actually forming the IP addresses, and I have already told what is the scenario 1, which denotes /16 means, /16 means first 2 digits are placed, right? And the next 2 are variable, okay? Now, the scenario 2 for the /8 and /16 is, right, if you are able to see, right, I have given in the down. Okay, my video is actually coming on that value, but that's fine, don't worry. Okay, so let me see. Okay, my video is coming on /16, but that's fine, I will be able to answer that, right? Now, what is /8, guys? Okay, /8 means 255.0. I mean, I'm telling /8 is a short form, right? And /16 is a short form. For the full form, what we do is, this is the full form, guys. /16 means 255.255. If you want to denote an IP address, it will be like 10.0.0.0 /255.255.0.0. Yes? Great. All are able to understand. Subnet, I have already told Sheikh Mohammed, subnet is nothing but, it's like a imaginary space for your application, right? And just imagine like this is a subnet, and under that only you will be able to create the AWS EC2 instances, and whatever the resources you create, AWS EC2 or Lambda or S3 bucket, all will reside under your subnet only, right? So subnet is like a room, and your items inside the room are your instances, let's consider, and all are staying inside your room only. Great. Now, able to understand, guys, /8 is having 255.0.0.0. A little bit of confusion will be there, but yeah, don't worry, guys, very easy to understand. I am trying my best to explain you. right? And /16 is nothing but, you see, it's denoting 255.255. And guys, when you see an IP address with /16, it means you will have 65,535 IP address available. Now, how these IP addresses are actually available? It means, you see, this is my first IP address, guys, 10.0.0.16.0/16. Me, guys, all are agreeing with me? Yes, yes for a yes. And as we go, we will see more important concepts. Okay, all are able to understand? Yes. CIDR range values increases. Yes, all are able to understand? Yeah, great. Yes, great. Now we'll see some more things now. Okay, I have spent good time. We'll see here now. Okay, as I have told you, right, the /16 in the CIDR notation example represents how many of those bits are locked down. As I have told you, this is a clear slide example, and we are locking this 16 bits. Okay, 8 bits for this and 8 bits for this, and we are locking this 16 bits, and we are telling like, okay, these 2 bits can be changed to any values, right? And that's how, if I change these 2, right, and I can create up to 65,000 IP addresses, right? And these are like pool of IP addresses, guys, right? And that's how we'll be making sure like we will able to understand. And /24 means, guys, /24 means these 3 are fixed, only this is variable. Okay, and in that you will get very less IP addresses, and you give 32 means very less IP addresses. And usually in real time scenario, I am telling, usually we go with /8 or /16 because so many IP addresses we will get. Okay, you are able to understand? If I tell that my subnet is of /16 subnet, then it means I have 65,000 IP addresses available for my subnet, and I can assign those IP addresses to any of the Linux system. Now let's take, I am taking /32, right? /32 VPC. Now, sorry, /32 subnet. Now what is happening if I am taking /32 subnet? What is happening is, only I think if anyone can give me the answer, that will be good. I have not calculated on that part. /32 will give very less IP addresses, I think 128 or 100 plus. And your EC2 instances, let's consider like you have only 100 EC2 instance and 100 IP addresses are already allocated. Now for the 101 EC2 instance, how will you get the IP address, right? Yes, so mostly we will be making sure of the actual architectural perspective, right? So yes, we are into the next slide, guys. Okay, so first 2 octet are network part, next 2 octet are host part. Yes, thank you, Sarvanan. 127 only. Okay, Mayur is telling for /32 we are having 127 IP addresses. Great, that's good. Okay, so I hope I am making it sense, guys. It should not be like you all are not able to understand and you are just listening to me, right? You should be able to understand also, right? So yes, when to use which type of, okay, great, this is a good question and I have already told this answer. When to use which type of /, okay, /8, /16. If you need more IP range, more IP availability, then you use /8. If you want 65,000 IP addresses for your subnet, you use /16. If you need some 256 IP addresses, you go with /24, and for /32 it's 127 IP addresses only. It means you can only create under a subnet 127 resources, okay, like 127 EC2 instances only. Getting me? Okay, great. So guys, a good point here, and thanks Nikhil for asking. And yes, I would like to tell you here, we are at 127 likes. Please make it 150, and then we'll go ahead with the next things. Okay, yes, make it 150. And one more thing, guys, those who have not filled the attendance, the sheet is in the description. Give it a check out. Okay, and those who have not taken the documents, the document links is also in the attendance sheet and as well as in the description also, right? And for those who have paid till 2 days back, I have given all the documents to them, so don't worry about all those things. I'll be definitely sending you all, right? And be active on Telegram, guys. I see even though there was an open Telegram group, you guys are not talking at all. I mean, everyone is feeling shy, right? How we will grow then, right? You all should be helping each other. I see very few people are talking in the Telegram group. talk, na, then only you will come to know. Like people are not responding also. I think someone was asking something and people are not responding, right? You should be able to respond. If you are getting any resume, na, someone was asking like, can you share me a resume, right? No one has shared, right? Okay, great. Yes, that's what I'm telling. Learn in public, guys. I think someone was asking you guys would have shared a resume to him or her, right? Yeah, that's good. Like how we will grow, na? That's how we will grow. Okay. I was about to send, but I was waiting. Like, okay, when you guys can send. Okay. So, guys, for the Telegram, for the Instagram, for the Twitter, all are same. Okay. It's like Singham for DevOps. SIGAM, a 4 and DEVOPS. Okay, great. So let's move to the next things. We'll be talking about some important things now. What is network access control list, NACLs, and what is a security group? And why I have started with the topic of an AWS diagram, and then we have moved directly into the CIDRs is because of this, guys. Whenever you see the AWS big picture or AWS IP address range concepts and all those things, the CIDR plays an important role. And that is how the route tables, the security groups, the network access control list, all these things will be designed. Getting me? Okay, Telegram group link. Okay. Okay, I have not kept. Okay, Telegram group link is in the description. Just check it out. I will also check out parallelly. Okay, Insta, Twitter is there, Instagram is there, Telegram is not there. Okay, Telegram is not there. That's fine. You can search with the name Singham for DevOps and you will get it in the Telegram. Okay. Yes. Now we'll move ahead, and guys, very much important, the last 2 slides, whatever we have discussed, because it will be helpful for you all. Now we'll see, okay, now we'll see a difference between security group and network access control list, and we'll talk something about few things, okay. And what is a security group, what is a network access control list, I'll be telling you as we go into the next slides. But as of now, just understand both are related to security of our application, right? And why we are going to AWS, guys? We are going to AWS because our security is important, right? Yes. Our applications reliability is important, zero downtime, right? Yes, all those things are important. That is why we are going to the AWS. Now, let me tell you one thing. Security group, when I talk about security group and when I talk about NACLs, right? People will talk what is NACLs and all those things. So make sure you are understanding. Yes. So Nikhil is telling NACL is at subnet level and security group as an instance level. Now we will be talking about a little bit depth, right? Now both are like a firewalls, right? Both are like security firewalls. But as you have seen in the AWS diagram, when we are actually creating the subnets, right? Subnets, a small chunk from the largest chunks, right? First was AWS, then was VPC, then was availability zone, then was, what was that? Subnets. Above the subnets, the NACLs sit, okay? Network access control lists are the security firewalls which will help you to actually make sure your subnet is more secure, right? Able to understand? When you want to make your subnet more secure, right, then you go with the NACLs, okay? And I will show you how you actually make sure your NACLs are created on all those things. So don't worry about that, right? So NACLs are at subnet level, guys. So you understand now subnet. And security group is at the instance level. When you create a EC2 instance under the subnet, this is my subnet, guys, and here is my NACL. Okay, I have attached my NACL, and this is my subnet. And under this subnet, I create an EC2 instance. I create a S3 bucket, right? And these resources I assign the security group. How can we provide access to the security group to any user or engineer? Okay, I will tell Vaishali. See, when you want to, this is a very good question, by the way. When you want to provide an access to a security group or an engineer, you will take the engineer's IP address, system IP address, and you will assign you will assign as an inbound rule in that particular security group. And this is how we actually manage in the real-time projects also. Okay, Vaishali? Great. So Sarvani is telling security group is like a security for house. NACL is like who needs to enter inside the subnet. Yes, correct. Great. So this is a good example. Yeah, that's good. So I was able to understand what you guys are actually thinking. Okay. Now, guys, one more thing. NACLs are actually in NACL, right? network access control list, there is both the things, like I can allow an IP address, at the same time I can deny an IP address. Now Vaishali Singh was asking how to actually grant a permission to the user. Now I want to deny my my user to the entire subnet. I will give his IP address as a deny option. I'll be showing you all that in the coming slides. Okay. Now supports allow and deny rules, and here only allow rules, guys. I'll be showing you all the things, but don't worry. Okay. And what is allow means, whenever you take a security thing, right, what happens, there is something allowed and there is something, I mean, our outbound is there, right? In is there and out is there, right? So for those things we are talking. Supports only allow rules. It means in security group, if I give a IP address, it will only allow that IP address. And outside, right, there is no deny option. Outside, everything will be ejected, right? So applies only to the instance that is associated with it, guys. Okay, this is an EC2 instance. I am attaching in security group. Then this security group is only applicable for this particular instance, right? It's not applicable to any other instance until that is applied to that particular instance. But NACL is applicable for the subnet and the resources under the subnet also, right? Inbound and outbound difference, very good question. Inbound, just watch my hand here. Inbound is nothing but which is coming into the server, and outbound is which is going outside the server. And this is server, okay, this is server, okay, this is server, and or else this is server. Above that server there is a security layer called security group, and this will tell what are the things to allow and what are the things to not allow, right? Able to understand, right? Okay. Now a newly created security group has inbound rule that allows all the outbound traffic. Okay. And yes, Tanjil is helping with the questions, so just check out if anyone needs any help. Tanjil is helping. Okay. So yes guys, so see this, what I was actually meant na, see this diagram. Okay, now this is a good user who is requesting with the port 80. Now this port 80, what is happening in the VPC level, this NACL is there, and this NACL is actually, right, allowing only 80, and the subnet A is having the access for 80 port. Okay, and from the subnet A, the subnet B, I mean, which is like a database, it is giving the access. But for the bad user who is a thief, who is a malicious user, right, who is trying to access with the port 5432, the NACL will not allow, because the NACL will only allow port 80. Able to understand, guys? Yes, all are good. Give me a yes if you all are good. Then I will move to the next slide, right? Yeah. And also, guys, I would like to tell you all, right, I have started the community in the YouTube also, right? You guys can join my community in YouTube also. Just you will see the join button beside the subscribe option, right? And you can always share the link with your friends. We are almost closer to the bootcamp, and the next things I will plan, right? I will plan for you all how best the hands-on I can give to you all, right? For hands-on, I need a good laptop, right? So all those things I am setting up. Once I am going to Bangalore, I'll be doing all those things, right? And we'll definitely plan. And also podcast series, guys, I'm getting very good response for the podcast series. Even other people from other countries are showing interest for coming on to my channel. That's really great because of you all. You all are supporting, and they are feeling like, okay, people are actually watching Praveen's channel, right? And that's how they are willing to come and share their experience, so that they want to help more people, right? Agreeing with me, right? Great. So those who want to join my community, they can just hit the join button and join it. And as our community grows, right, I'll be bringing much more options here, right? So yes, I think we are good here. Great. Nagbhushanam is telling yes. Great. So guys, this is how the security layer of an AWS looks like. Yes, Arshad has joined. Great. So I see the people who will join, I am guaranteeing, guys, you will be becoming the best DevOps resource in the coming months, right? I am the guarantee. Okay. Great. Now, security layer of AWS, focus on the slides. Okay. Okay. Focus on the slides. Security layer of AWS. Now you all know, we have already seen what is a security group, what is a NACL, and we will be seeing in a diagrammatic way in now. Okay. Now you see internet gateway and virtual private gateway, which was already seen in the slide 1, and you see the router. Okay. And the router has, throughout my slides, I will go with the 10.0.0.0.0/16 only. Okay. And you see, as I have told you, we have a route table first, and that route table will actually redirect the traffic to network access control list, and from the network access control list there is a subnet, guys, okay, and the subnet is of /24. Okay guys, you are understanding? Someone was asking like, okay, how you divide the IP address range. Now I am going to tell. See, for the VPC, my VPC is /16 VPC, because I want my different resources. Guys, very good thing. At any point of time, remember this answer, your VPC will be /16, okay, or /8. Never tell the interviewer that you created with a /32 or /64. He will not consider your answer as valid, okay? All are agreeing with me? Yeah. Now, my VPC is /16, but my subnet is /24. I only need 256 IP address. Getting me? All are good? All are good here? And one more thing, guys. After the stream is ended, just as I always request you, just give me the feedback on the comments after the stream is ended, right? So that other people will come to know how was the session, and they actually will be willing to see the presentation, okay, or whatever the slides I'm talking about, right? So now you see my subnet is of /24, and under the subnet, because I told you there is an security group assigned, okay? This security group is at instance level. Getting me, guys? All are with me? I'm trying my best to explain you, right? All are with me? All are with me? Yes? Yes, no? And guys, always help, na? We help the people. If you are learning from here, share the data to other people also, so that they also get help, okay? Okay, no yes is coming. 100 people are watching. All are good here. You are able to understand what is the VPC, routing table, NACL, and from NACL the subnet, and from the subnet you have the security group. Security group is only associated to the instance. Now great. Okay, so guys, you see, I have told you NACL, okay? In every security thing, you see an inbound, and you see a outbound, and you see a port value. Okay, you see, this is an security group design in AWS, and you will be finding in you will be able to find in the security group the type of port, type of protocol, port number, right, and the source IP address. It means I am telling from only Sarvanan system, my actual system should be given accessible, right? So Sarvanan system's IP address is this. Suppose consider that, okay? Sarvanan IP address is this, and the port which is Sarvanan is using from his system is 22. Now this security group I will be assigning to this instance, guys. You are able to see my cursor, first instance, okay? Now what I am trying to do, from Sarvanan system I am giving this security group attaching to this instance. It means Sarvanan can able to access this system, and not others who are watching live. Only Sarvanan can able to access, okay? That's how the power. Now NACLs, come to NACLs, guys, and it is only, see, for the NACLs what we are doing, right? Allow and deny. So what I am trying to do, all traffic I can deny, all traffic I can allow. At the same time, for the Sarvanan IP address I can deny also, right? And it's always allow. It's a deny. Deny is also there, allow is also there. Okay. Now there is something called NAT gateway. Okay. As I was telling, right, NAT gateway is very important for our application to actually move with the important things. Okay. Now NAT, as we already discussed from slide 1, NAT is something, right? NAT is something which will actually help your private subnet to talk with the internet. Okay, Sarvanan is telling thanks for giving access. That's really good, because I usually talk with the people who are actually interacting with me. Okay, so I remember their names, right? So guys, now we will see, now on a serious note, with the IP address things, whatever you have learned, we will be going into a deep little dive. Okay, we'll be diving more into the IP address concepts and all. So just understand those things. Okay, now NAT, you understood NAT is nothing but which will give the access from the private subnet to the internet gateway. From the private subnet, the systems can access to the internet. Okay, now again we will talk about IP address, right? Okay, NAT is for getting internet for a private subnet. Yes. Now guys, concentrate here for the slide. Just for 5 minutes we'll be going good. Okay, now users are there. Okay, internet gateway is there. Similar concept, public subnet, private subnet. Public subnet is /24, private subnet is /24. Because we have taken /16 here, I was able to assign 256 IP addresses here, 256 IP addresses here. and I can create similarly, I think 65 more, I think close to 60 plus. I can create more public subnets here or private subnets here. Now route table. Okay, now imagine what is route table, guys. Route table is nothing but it will redirect. So as I've told you, in every security policy there is a routing happened is there, outbound is there. Something is coming to the server and something going out from the server also, right? So now imagine what we are trying to talk is here is regarding the route table. Okay, yes. Okay, great. So for the route table, what we are trying to do is, right, you see there is a destination and target, guys. And can anyone tell me what is this destination actually? Right? Can anyone tell me? Yes, internet gateway is the entry point and the exit point. Correct. Yes, Nikhil. So can anyone tell me what is this actually doing? What is destination and target? Can anyone give me the answer, guys? Or else I'll be telling. That should be good. Okay, no issues. Can anyone tell me what is this destination and target? Guys, can anyone? No one? Okay, no one? Okay, still? Okay. Okay, local connection? Okay, that is a little bit okay. But two things are having different meanings. Okay. Okay, destination like to which IP we want to hit? No. Routing? Sonali is telling routing. Okay, I'll tell, no issues. Okay, guys, in every route table, what is happening is you will have a destination and target. Okay, and destination is always the IP address range. Okay, and target is nothing but the entire subnet or the NAT gateway. Okay, what is target? I'll be telling you in a meanwhile. Okay, so you understood that this diagram, you remember? Okay, we will be talking a little bit now in this. Okay, I have kept this slide. Okay, I'll be talking about this slide, CentOS 7 and Apache installation in a little bit of time. But yeah, as of now, just ignore this slide because I don't want to spend time here. But yeah, at the last we'll be talking about. Now, coming on to this slide, guys, subnets, gateways and routes. Okay, and this is very important slide for you all to understand how this actually routing is happening. Okay, yes, all are with me, great. Now, able to see this diagram also, right? And if you are not able to see, again I am telling, make it 720p, it will be good enough. Okay, and great, right? And now we'll be talking about the entire routing picture of my application, which I have designed in one of the organization. Okay, now, right, internet gateway is there, and you see so many routing mechanisms I have kept, and this will be, you will be only able to understand if you have actually understood the previous slides. Okay, now what is my AWS architecture is looking like? Okay, I have a DynamoDB database, I have a VPC, right, and I have a public subnet, right, and I have a 2 private subnets, right, and 2 private subnets are there, and you see availability zone 1 and availability zone 2. Okay, 2 availability zones, 1 public subnet, 2 private subnet, right, and different types of route tables at different positions, right? So let's start with one of the route table here, and I will be telling you that. Okay, so the first route table, right, I mean the entry point which talks with the internet gateway, right? So let's see this. Okay, local, when we are telling something as local, we are actually pointing to a subnet. Okay, subnet. Okay, when we are talking as a destination, this destination, we are talking to these points, right? Destination is nothing but VPC or NAT gateway or virtual private gateway or VPC endpoint, right? So you see RT1 I have kept as an example. Okay, so route table 1 we will see as an example. Okay, guys, yeah. So what is route table 1? Okay, route table 1, what it is doing. So guys, please focus on this. If you are noting down anything, please note it down, all right? And it will be very helpful for you all, right? So now, what is this route table? Okay, sorry. What is this route table and how it is designed? Okay, now route table main function is to route the traffic, and where it has to route the traffic, both the destination and local. And we have already seen what is the destination. Here my destination is VPC, guys. Okay, great. Navin is telling destination is VPC and target is local. right? And what is the local, guys? Yeah, local is subnet. Okay, now internet watch my like actions here. Internet gateway, then our route table, then we have the subnet. So three things are there. Okay, so I can give you an example like this. Okay, so this is an internet gateway. From the internet gateway we have the what is this, guys? This is a route table, and below that route table we have the subnet, right? So now we have the route table. This is my route table, the phone is my route table. So in the route table what I have given is, route table is actually routing the traffic from the incoming internet as well as from the incoming or outgoing public subnet also, right? So very much able to understand. You should know that destination here is VPC. Okay, what is VPC? Let's think in this way. Okay, now internet gateway, we have got the traffic from the internet gateway, it has hit the route table. So now if the route table is hitting from the destination, right, to the VPC, right, to the VPC, it is sending the traffic to where? To the subnet, guys. And local is our subnet, subnet. Yeah, a little bit trickier to understand, but yeah, with these pointers, whatever I have kept for you all to understand, it will be very easy. Guys, please note it down if you are noting, because I strongly believe if you are trying to read, it will take time, right? And that is why I have kept like this also for you all to understand. So now we will see one more scenario. This is 0.0.0, all zeros are there, okay? And internet gateway. So now, if the traffic is coming out from the public subnet, where it should go, guys? It should go to the internet gateway. Now back, right? Now from the internet gateway to the public subnet, the first row, right? For the second row, from the public subnet to the internet gateway, this one. Okay, all are with me? Able to understand? Give me a yes if you are able to understand. That should be good. Okay, yes, no, yes. Guys, be active. So much energy is there, guys. Okay, be active. Yes, no, still I'm not getting. So yeah, Tanjil is, yes, Tanjil is our always a good moderator. Yes, great. So sir, please launch paid batch. So geeks, see, geeks, no paid batch and all, okay, because I need to put lot of efforts. I mean, for putting this efforts itself, I'm literally spending so much time, right? Yes, Gayatri has joined. Thanks, Gayatri. I have watched your comment also, right? That's really good. And yes, Sonia is saying yes. So guys, for making this content, for presenting you all, and many of you are asking why I am not teaching hands-on. So guys, if I am taking hands-on now, I can cover only one topic which you all would have already know. I mean, let's take, okay, one example, let's talk, okay? Just a friendly talk, okay? Let's take, I am talking about creation of VPC, subnets, private subnet, public subnet. This is already present on YouTube channel. You can go and actually search that. And let's think, I am teaching only hands-on. You guys needs to have concentration with me. You need to have a AWS account. You guys needs to do so much hands-on with me, which you will not do, I know. A little bit of people will do, but mostly what they feel is, "Arey bore lag raha hai, ye lag raha hai, wo lag raha hai," right? But when we talk about concepts, and then we talk at the end of the bootcamp about the projects, you will definitely come to know, yes, there is some value added, right? Yes, great. Great. So yes, that's okay. Yeah. Guys, please be attentive, and also from this slide there will be more concepts. Like I think in the next slides I have put Lambda, and we will deploy the Python application. We will see how that application is actually talking with the API gateway, and we will see all those things. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Naga. Great. So guys, few more things to request you all. What is the time now? 5:15. Okay. Okay, great. I have 45 minutes to complete this session. I have so much topics to cover, but yeah. So what I was telling is, guys, please do share the channel link with your friends, right? Today, at least share with one of your friend. Okay, we will be targeting 8K subscribers by this weekend is my plan. I know last for the 7K you all have supported a lot. I think 7K only. Yeah, 7K only you guys have supported a lot, right? 8K only, I think 140 people are left. right? If you all share with one people also, that should be good. I'm not asking more. I think so. Yeah. Great. Great. So I hope I am making it sense. Please share the channel link with one. I mean, get one subscriber, right? People think like I am begging. Yes, I am begging. Okay, I am begging for the content which I am giving. Okay, great. So I'll switch on my AC. I am getting sweat now. Okay, and please have some water, guys. You all are good. Please have some water, and we will see some demo. Some actual real-time scenario coming forward. Okay, so you understood the first thing here, right? You understood this destination and target. If you have understood this, the entire architecture will be easy and simple for you all. Yes, load balancer is there. I forgot to tell that. Okay, those who don't know the agenda, guys, agenda is in the description only. Please check out that. Okay, agenda I have kept, and I will be keeping all the agendas for all the sessions by this weekend. So just give me time. But yeah, for now, you will be able to see the agenda in the description. Okay, so guys, I am very much able to explain this concept, and I will be not touching the other route tables, because if you understand one, it will be very good. And you see, for the private subnet, if you see this route table, let's consider this route table. Okay, what I am doing, if the traffic is generated from the private subnet 0.0.0.0, then I am sending it to the NAT gateway, and that's how the NAT gateway the traffic will take. And if you see this from the public subnet, right, from the public subnet, if anything is generated, right, it is sending to NAT gateway, and from the NAT gateway, right, it is going to the, where it is going, guys, it is going to the outside, right? So I hope I am making it sense. Okay, great. So Sarvanan, yes. So guys, one thing now, why I am not taking live people, because I don't know how to do a live by taking people in, right? So I am still in learning mode, and that is why I have not called Akshay also, and even few other people I am not calling live. Actually, I need to test like how I will take live, right, to the people. I actually learned how to do a stream and how to do the podcast, but I don't know how to call people live and take the live stream. Okay, so I am learning. I need some more time. That is why I have not called Akshay, or else if I will call, definitely he will support me, right? So yes. Okay, now we'll slowly go into the API gateway now, right? Great. So guys, now we will go to the API gateway. No more distractions. Yes. So guys, API gateway. Okay, you all should understand there are two important concepts. One is Route 53, one is API gateway, and both are differently working. API gateway will give you the APIs to manage, right? What is API? You can ask like www.youtube.com. youtube.com is an API, okay, right? RESTful endpoint, right? And similarly, like youtube.com/ YouTube channel name or something is an endpoint, right? Yes. Now you see, from mobile, from websites, from partner services, we are hitting the AWS cloud, and the first thing which is getting hitted is the Amazon CloudFront. And guys, this is a real-time example. Let me tell you, in Paytm what has happened. You all know Paytm app. You all have used Paytm app, and you would have seen in 2015, 16 or 2014, at that time, Paytm was taking time to load its images, right? And what's the solution they have come up with is CloudFront. They have used CloudFront to resolve that problem. And with the CloudFront, what is happening, right? Let's take CloudFront saves the cache for the application, guys. Okay, so CloudFront is basically the caching mechanism in front of your application. Let's take, I am from one region in India, and my AWS server is sitting, and I have procured the CloudFront for the Mumbai region. So now what happens? Let's take, I am first hitting the REST endpoint. So my first request will go to the actual server, get the data, and it will place in the Amazon CloudFront. Now when I'm hitting the second time the same data, it will bring from the CloudFront, right? So that is what the CloudFront is doing. So whenever someone asks, so now guys, by the end of this session, you will be able to understand the holistic view, how these applications work, what is LAMBDA. You should be able to start the work with the documents which I will be sharing to you all, right? So definitely don't leave after this session, but you need to work hard from your end also, right? So the Amazon CloudFront is there. Yes, right? Caching mechanism for storing the latency and all those things. And guys, API gateway. Okay, what is this API gateway? API gateway is the actual endpoint of your application, which is actually talking to your end application, right? So let's take API gateway. Here it is talking to the Lambda, and this example we will be seeing now how my API gateway is talking to the Lambda service. Okay, so be with me, right? And API gateway can talk to the Lambda, can talk to the Elastic Kubernetes service, can talk to your EC2 instance, can talk to any other service which is present in AWS where your application is actually deployed, right? So you see API gateway is the fully managed Amazon service which can give us the API. We can create the API, we can publish the API, we can monitor the API, whatnot. We can do everything with the Amazon API gateway, right? And you see, what are RESTful APIs? RESTful APIs are nothing but your actual endpoints for your application, and basically two-way communications will always happen. And you guys, you should know what is the actual diagram of the API gateway so that you can be understanding. Okay, now let's get into the example of integration of AWS Lambda with API gateway. All are excited for this? At least yes, no? 97 are watching. I hope you should be able to get few things out of this, right? Yeah, great. Okay, no one is telling. Great, thank you Sarvanan for that. Okay, all are able to understand what is API gateway? Yes, give a yes, a small yes or a Y something. Then we'll go to the next slide where we'll see how we actually create a Lambda function and how we integrate with the API gateway. Right, great. Thank you all. Now, guys, this is one scenario which will be very helping you all to understand what is Lambda, and we will be integrating with the API endpoint, and we'll be seeing how it happens. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. Okay, now create a Lambda function, very simple. Go to the dashboard, right? Create a Lambda, go to the Lambda console which I have given here. If you have documents with you, which I'll be sharing by end of day or tomorrow, right? Those who have opted the documents, go ahead and check out this same process. Create this function, right? Go to the Lambda in the dashboard in the AWS and go to functions and create a Lambda function. Yes, great. Now, when you create a Lambda function, what will happen? We will now see. Okay, and guys, those who wanted the Python code, right? Those who asked me, Praveen, tell me where is Python, how it looks like. Guys, just do this simple hands-on. For God's sake, you will be able to understand, you will get the confidence, right? All are with me. I hope all are with me because this is very important for you all to know, right? Don't go for complex scenarios where you are not understanding like, okay, Lambda is very, what is that? Python is very difficult, Praveen. No. I think few people whom I am personally in contact with, I mean personally in the sense they would have joined me on Instagram live or YouTube live or somewhere. For those people I am telling, when you are asking me for the Python, this is the best example. Go ahead and do that, right? Please. Now, this example, just you can type it on your function when you create, right? When you go to Lambda functions and you create a rest_demo, you will get something like this. Okay, and what you need to do is you need to select what type of runtime environment you need. Suppose you select the Java, then you need to have a Java application here, and it will give you the screen editor and just copy paste your code. So I am importing some functions. I am defining a function here, right? I am respond yes, right? Res is an actual input for the application, right? And I am returning some status code, and it's telling like hello world. Okay, all are with me? Great. It's very simple for you all to understand. And let's see, right, how you create a Lambda function. You give the name as rest_demo. You select the runtime. Here it is Python 3.7. Here it is Python 3.9. Anything is fine, right? And go with Python 3.9. This is the latest version of Python. That's why I have kept, right? Roles, you can keep any roles, right? Or create one IAM role for you all, or select the existing Lambda role, right? Create function. Yes. Create a function to configure a test event and choose test. This is case one. If you want to test now, like a function, you can do that. Or if you want to test as a trigger, I will be showing in the next slide how you do. Right? Choose save changes, and that's it. And to invoke the function, choose test. Right? So once you choose test, what will happen is this function or this application will be automatically triggered. Right? So guys, what is Lambda? I forgot to tell you what is Lambda. Lambda is similar to our cron jobs in our Linux systems. This I have already told you in the last session also, right? Yes, all are with me? Great. Now 85 are watching. A heartful request for you all. प्लीज़ गेट मी 1 सब्सक्राइबर प्लीज़। हाँ, ऐसा मत सोचना कि प्रवीण भीख मांग रहा है ठीक है, बस लेके आना सब्सक्राइबर्स को, क्योंकि 8K इस वीकेंड, इस संडे तक हम लोग हिट करना है, तो इसीलिए। ठीक है, चलो बढ़िया। वी ऑल आर गुड। नाउ वी विल सी when you keep this function, right, and choose test, your function will be automatically triggered, and you will see in the console when you are hitting the endpoint. Now every trigger is counted. Yes, every trigger is counted, every help of yours is counted, and everything is counted, right? Now just think, okay, now what we are doing, we have created a function there, lambda function. Guys, how many of you are going to do this? Tell me, give a yes to me. I want everyone to perform this. If you are getting error na, come and discuss with me, come and discuss with your group Telegram, or you can also, what you can do is you can discuss in any platform with me, right? Are you going to do this or not, right? First you need to have a AWS account. In that, directly go to the lambda function, create a lambda function, paste this, copy this code, or type this code, and then create a trigger. How you will create a trigger, I will be telling that. Great. So guys, everyone should get a job who are with me, right? 100 people at least I want the success results, because at least our average view ratio, right, when I say view, it means live people, is 100 in all the sessions, right? Definitely we will be banging with good results. And I hope you guys know, one of my student had cracked the top notch package, but I had to make that video private because of some issues, and the management has asked me to edit some parts, right, of that video but I will not edit. It's making the video like a it's not looking good on that video with that edits. I have to again shoot a new video, I have to send for editing, and then I will release. I need some more time, right, for those things, right? So it was really bad because I have taken the consents from the student, and then I have published. But yeah, because we need to listen to the management what they tell, right? Great. So documents will be shared, Abhishek. You can check out from the document itself. Now coming back, guys, come back. We are at 13 slide, right? Now when you say trigger, right, when you do all those things now, when you save the trigger rest_demo, you will see something called add a trigger. Okay, so when you add a trigger, select the API gateway. Now what we are trying to do, we are trying to integrate our application with a trigger. So whenever you hit this endpoint, your application will be automatically triggered and you will get the hello world, right? So this is the example of Lambda with API gateway integration, right? Now, so now when we are creating an API gateway, right, you see I have selected API gateway, create an API gateway, and type is REST API, guys, and security anything you can give, and just say save. So when you say save, you see API gateway is created and the API endpoint is this one, and when I hit this endpoint, I will get hello world, right? Yes, guys, free tier credit card will be asked, guys. See, even AWS needs to do business, right? And let's take the free account you are using and you create an EC2 instance and you not delete it, then definitely your cost will be more, right? So that's why they take the credit card for verification purpose. At the same time, they make sure you are using their limits, free access limits. Great. So guys, who is this X9YRTU? Bro, please tell your name, right? You are supporting me so much. I am noting down names, those who are supporting me, so that at 10K I am giving back something to you, right? So definitely, brother, I would like to know your name. You can comment on any video, or you can tell now also, my name is this, right? All right, and great. So guys, one more thing here. That was the case one, okay? That was the case one which we have seen how to integrate the Lambda with the API gateway. Now we will see, if you don't want to integrate with API gateway and you want to actually send or work from the command line interface, there are some commands, okay? Now what we are trying to do, we are deploying the package in the AWS Lambda, which is already created. Let's take demo, right? What was our package, guys? our Lambda was rest_demo. My name is Tomar. You are great. Okay, Tomar, great. So yes, I would like to note down your name. Yes, okay. So now, guys, we will see. Earlier, what was the case, guys? Earlier, we have copied a code and pasted directly on the terminal. Now, what I am doing, I am deploying a package from my local machine to the Lambda, which is already created. So, guys, definitely put these things in your resume. no need to learn anything also, just these slides will be enough for you all to actually tell you have worked on the POC, right? Or else a real-time project also you can tell, right? Great. So now deploy Python Lambda functions with a .zip file. You are trying to upload the .zip file directly onto the Lambda. Now what I am trying to do, mkdir, this is in my local, guys. Whatever the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I am doing in local. And for the AWS to function in the local, you need to set the AWS configure option, which I have not kept in the slide. But I should be able to tell you that AWS configure, you need to create an AWS account and then only you can do these things. But yeah, before that, mkdir, right? I am creating a directory, right? I am going into the directory. I am creating a Lambda function Python code. Guys, someone was asking me Python code. Again, this is one more Python code which is giving me the hello world output, the same code itself, right? And pip install some packages I am installing. I am zipping that packages which we have already seen in my Linux session, right? And I am zipping the entire code as a zip file. Now what I am doing, guys, this is a AWS CLI command. Yes, Sarvanan is telling this is an AWS CLI command which is actually helping us to send the zip file to the direct what you call Lambda function, right? So AWS Lambda update function code, function name, right? What I am telling, update function code, and what is my function name, guys? Rust_demo, which you have created in the previous slide. And what I am telling, zip file, and the file name is my deployment package.zip, which I am created here, right? All are with me? Give a yes. I'll be moving into the next slide. AWS Route 53. We'll be talking some things about here, right? And we'll be then talking about the S3 bucket, and then we'll be talking about the load balancers, right? In detail, not just like that. Okay. It's 5:30, right? All are good here, guys. All are good. Give a yes. And also, guys, 159 likes have been completed. Our target for every live session is 200. Yes. So go ahead and like the video if you have not liked it, and just 40 more likes, and we need to hit 200. And always get me one subscriber. 90 people are there. Get me one subscriber, but by today, so that we hit the 8,000 subscribers by this weekend. Okay. Great. So all are telling yes. Okay, now we will talk about Route 53, and there is a huge difference between API gateway and the Route 53. Route 53 is basically your domain name system, right? And what is domain name system, guys? Which gives you domains, right? Like GoDaddy is there. What GoDaddy is doing, GoDaddy is giving you the domain name for your application, right? 𝐷𝐴, great. So yes, people are there. Surya Prakash, great. Now Route 53 is basically your domain name, right? And let's think in this way. Okay, Amazon Route 53 is there, right? And your applications are there. Let's take your application 1, 2, 3 is there, and different applications, different canonical names, or different what we call the domain names, right? Now let's think like my first application is a UI, where I'm calling like www.ui.com. My second application is a backend, www.backend.com. Third application is database, www.database.com. And all these things, how you procure from the AWS is, you go to the AWS Route 53, and you actually ask AWS that, hey AWS, I need a domain name for myself, right? Let's take www.ui.com. And you need that domain name. You buy that domain name from your what we call your AWS, and then you integrate with certain backends. And what are the backends, guys? You see here, I have put here, you can integrate your Route 53. So what is this Route 53 doing? I will tell you. Now, when someone is www.ui.com, it will come to your Route 53. Your Route 53 will redirect the traffic to the EC2 instance or load balancers or EKS cluster or anything. Okay. Now, what are the types of rerouting is there? AWS Elastic Load Balancer, AWS Amazon EC2 instances, Amazon S3 buckets, and Amazon anything, it will be redirecting the traffic. So Route 53 basically is a domain name system, at the same time routing the data. It's doing two things, guys. Many other things are doing. I will tell you. It is doing routing. It is doing domain name for our application. It is actually helping us to select the type of routing policies, guys. When you are putting Route 53 as an service in your resume, how many of you have put Route 53 in your resume? Tell me, guys. Have you put Route 53 in your resume? Guys, yes, no? Or you are about to put it? Okay. 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 Let me tell. You can tell me. right? Okay. Okay. Great. Got it, guys. Okay, great. You have told me. Okay. Yes. Now, Route 53 is doing some of the additional things, okay? And when you have kept Route 53 in your resume, few things are asked from this slide only. The type of routing policies, what is Route 53, how you actually integrate the load balancers with the Route 53, right? And what are the type of routing policies. So different types of routing policies are there. I have kept here latency based routing, GeoDNS. When you select the routing policies, when I was doing the job search, I was doing all these things, guys. I have learned all these things, right? So yes, real time not doing, but yeah, Shanmugh, after this session you can definitely put it, right? And people will ask these things only if you are putting, no other things, anything they will ask. Okay, now GeoDNS, what is latency based routing? Let's think your backend servers are nearby to your location, right? So wherever there is a low network latency, wherever there is a low network latency in the servers, it will send the traffic to there, right? And what is GeoDNS? GeoDNS, geolocation. Suppose I am from India, right? And my AWS server is at Mumbai, and my one more server is at US, right? USA. Now geo-based routing is when I am hitting the Route 53, it will redirect the traffic to the Mumbai, not where USA, right? Because my location is nearby to the nearby to Mumbai, right? Correct. Now what is weighted round robin? Weighted round robin is nothing but it is acting as a load balancer for you also, right? Whenever there is a traffic, we can decide that 30% of the traffic go to east, 70% go to west, right? Awesome. So it will reduce the load on the load balancer also. Agreeing with me? Agreeing with me? Yes? Yes, no? Great. So with that said, okay, I will not be talking about these things, but yeah, we'll be talking something about S3 buckets, guys. Okay, and what are the questions people can, based on the present location? Yes. So guys, I'll be talking a little bit on the S3 bucket, right? And we have good slides. Okay, I need to cover all those things. I have kept so many things here. So guys, what is S3 bucket? You all should know, right? And I'll be talking about what questions people ask if you have kept resume, right? In resume, right? So S3 is basically simple storage service. Okay, Tanjil is asking how do I know all these things? Because guys, I am an interview panelist for the last 4 years. I have taken interviews when I was in Infosys. And I have taken interviews when I was in Verizon, and I am taking interviews when I am in my current organization also, right? So I don't easily take the people to my team, right? I scrutinize a lot, and I want my best people to in my team, right? So that's where I make sure people know much more things, and that is why to my community I'm giving those things only, so that you guys get selected, right? And that's how I'm generating the success results also, right? That's how my students are getting placed in very well organizations, and I will be bringing them one by one onto the channel live once I come to know like how to do a live stream with the people, right? Great. So yes, okay, great. Please cover as many scenarios. No time restrictions. Okay, Naga is telling no time restrictions. But see, if 2 hours is crossing now, people will get bored, right? So I'm thinking in that way, because yeah. So now, okay, let's not get into talk. So guys, what is S3 bucket? S3 is a simple storage service, and basically this storage is for your log storage, your data management storage. Let's take, you want to store like, okay, I am giving an example now. Let's consider you have an application in your phone, SBI app, banking app, or HDFC banking app, or any banking app, right? And you are raising a transaction request for 2 years, right? So let's imagine in 2016 or 17 you were receiving the transaction request in 2 days, and once you hit the request button, you will receive an email stating, okay, thank you for choosing this bank. We'll be sending you the transaction statement in 2 days, correct? Now, within a single click, your transaction statement is getting downloaded into your laptop or your phone or wherever it is, because Dynamically we are using cloud a much, and we are using the simple storage service a lot. And under the simple storage service, you see different types of buckets are there, and people are using glaciers, deep dive glaciers a lot. So I'll be talking a little bit about types of S3 buckets. So the interview questions which will revolve over the S3 bucket is, what is CORS, cross origin resource sharing? What are the types of S3 buckets? On what point you select what type of bucket, right? And what type of buckets you have used in your project? What is versioning in the bucket, guys? Please note down what is versioning in the bucket, right? And that's why you understand, if I need to take a hands-on for one session itself, I will be taking 1 hour for one small hands-on itself, because I will teach you in depth for one session itself, right? But my motto is to give you more knowledge in less time, right? So you are noting down, right? And without these questions, people will not ask any other question from outside. I am making sure, right? If anything is asked, you can definitely ping in Telegram group so that other people can also come to know. Great. Now, what are the types of S3 buckets, guys? You have standard bucket, intelligent tiering, standard infrequent access, one zone infrequent access, glacier, deep dive glacier. And you see, based on the type of bucket, we are having the pricing also, right? And how the pricing depends is basically on the data you save. Now let's take, you have a bucket of water. What will happen if you take the water daily, right? And you store again water, what will happen? The level of water will be same, right? But here, instead of that, the pricing changes, right? Depending on the time of retrieval and the type of retrieval. Time and type both are important for the S3 bucket, right? Depending on the type of retrieval, let's take, I want my data every 1 minute from the S3 bucket. Then there is one type of pricing. Now let's take, I want my data, let's take today I store the data, and the same date in 2024, I am, 2023, I am trying to retrieval the data. It means I am storing my data 1 year and I am not accessing my data for 1 year. It means my cost is less at that point of time, right? Understanding? So based on the time of the retrieval and the time of storage, these two factors plays an important role, right? And you see here, I have put an example, guys, right? Sample data set is there. Let's assume there is a text file where all our names are stored in the text file, right? So all our names, whoever are supporting my channel, whoever are actually sharing the channel links and all those things, I am sharing the, I am putting their data, right? Actually, I am preparing that file with me, and I have a database. Now what I am doing from here, I am loading my database. Let's take, this is a 𝐶𝐚𝐫 database where I am putting all my subscribers, those who are supporting me. Now what I am doing, from there I am taking that data and I am archiving it into the database management system, and from there I am putting it in the S3. S3 is basically a log management system. Now when I am putting here in the S3, what I am doing, guys, from the LAMBDA, here LAMBDA is again a trigger, guys. So what is the trigger, guys? Whenever there is a data coming in S3 bucket, I am triggering a LAMBDA which will actually send me to the Amazon Glacier, right? Great, able to understand? Great. So you are able to understand, guys. This is one example of LAMBDA again. The earlier was, we have integrated the Python code with the, with the API gateway. But here we are trying to achieve the integration of the S3 bucket with the LAMBDA, right? And what we are trying to do, whenever there is a new data in the S3 bucket, we are triggering a LAMBDA where there is a Python code written, and we are sending that data from the S3 bucket to the Amazon Glacier, right? I have not given the real-time code here, but yeah, definitely you can check out in Google. It will be a good code, by the way. And yes, Julie, you are there till now. Thank you. And for the people who want to really succeed, please check out this this scenario also. And by that, your resume will be fully completed if you keep the LAMBDA and those things, guys. I am giving you the trust. Definitely, guys. Right? It will be awesome, right? You will be the one of the best coming out, right? Because people don't know as of now, like, what is LAMBDA, what are these scenarios, okay? If you keep the shell scripting scenarios, and if you keep these scenarios, and if you keep all the Red Hat Linux system administration, we have talked so much real-time scenarios there. From the documents, if you keep in the resume, definitely there are chances of selecting your resume, getting selected your resume. And I hope you have watched the live resume session also. And amalgamate all the things, become a best cadet for our batch, and get selected into the top organization and come back with flying colors, right? So that's how our agenda is: dream big and achieve big, right? So yes, बहुत ज़्यादा बोल दिया अभी मैंने. We'll go to the next slide. Okay, अब मुझे लग रहा है कितने slides हैं हमारे पास. Okay, guys, what you want me to? You want me to talk a little bit about these things, because there is a load balancer concept also. Okay, let's complete this. Whatever time is there, I will complete this session. Yeah, it will extend 2 hours. It will extend a little bit. Okay. Now, guys, this is important. This is also automation, right? And you can keep it, guys. Okay. Trust me, guys. Please believe me. This is also automation. Directly keep in the resume. You can keep like you have worked on the migration of the S3 bucket data to the Glacier from the AWS console. And if you want the automation, the previous slide was the automation with the Lambda, right? So now how you will do from the AWS console, you go to the bucket. Okay, you go to the AWS S3 bucket. Now what you do, when you go to the S3 bucket, you will see already 2 files are there, whatever the files you are having. Okay, some text file, some CSV file, and what you do, you again create a life cycle for the S3 bucket, right? So now there is a no life cycle for the bucket. What you do, guys, step 1, go to the S3 bucket. Step 2, go to the 4th tab, which is management tab, right? All are with me, give a yes, guys. Okay, I'm talking a little bit faster because I want to complete all the slides which are with me, right? And that's how we will grow. Okay, and definitely I would like to tell you, for the people, those who have missed previously, guys, for YouTube I have started a community, and you will be seeing the join button. You can join my community and be a member. You will get a badge. At the same time, you will get a faster response from my end, right? And you will be a member of our channel, right? So basically, this is just to differentiate those who support me. I will support you for the best, right? So it's up to you. There is no difference. As I'm supporting the people till now, I'll be doing that, but just wanted to have some cool things, right? Like other channels have. So that's the reason, right? Great. So now other things, let's start. Okay. So now you see the life cycle, guys. I forgot to tell you, S3 life cycle policy is also important. So make sure you know that also, right? And those who have not opted for the documents, the document link is in the attendance sheet, in the description. Also in the description there is a direct link for the pay, right? So you can opt for the documents. Now you create the you go to the 4th tab here in the management section. You create the life cycle. So I will say what is the life cycle rule, archival rule, and just you say like then once you give the name and scope, right? And you will see like storage class section. Okay. Now what is the storage class transition? Guys, see this 4th slide, and you don't need to go anywhere. You can directly tell to the people that you have learned this directly, blindly. You can tell them. No one will ask anything outside this. If they are asking, then you need to prepare that also, right? And now you see class of transition. Guys, S3 is a versioning. S3 bucket has always versions. Let's think you have put one file now, it will create a version for you. Let's think you have changed something and kept the file, it will create one more version for you. Now, what I am trying to do is which version I want to move from S3 bucket to the Glacier is that I am selecting. If I tell previous version, now it will select the previous version and it will move to the Glacier bucket. If I am doing the current version, it will move the current version. And once you do the setup, once you do the lifecycle rule setup, now you see what type of class transition I need. Okay, I have selected class transition as this one as a tick. Now you select which type of transition where you want to send, right? Now you see it is giving us a selection criteria where it is telling that you want to send into a standard intelligent tiering or a standard infrequent bucket or one zoned IA or Amazon Glacier. Here I am selecting Amazon Glacier, right? And the number of days after creation. Let's think S3 bucket as a file now, right? Which has been created 2 days back. And once I give here 2 days and I create this lifecycle rule, within 2 days, after 2 days, right, my file will be automatically transferred to the Glacier bucket, right? All are with me? Yes. And guys, definitely connect with me on Instagram also, right? It's Singham for DevOps. And please, because I do Instagram live also, I'll be happy to connect with you all, right? Those who are watching live, right? And there are bigger plans for our channel because I believe I am more connecting with you all in every platform, right? I'm taking your doubts, right? I'm taking your sessions. I'm making sure I have taken your 2 resume sessions, right? So definitely we will be growing. Okay. And now guys, see, I'm giving the days of creation as 1.
So whatever the data in the S3 bucket which is 1 day old, it will be automatically transferred to the Glacier. Now the archival rule is created for my bucket. For this bucket, the lifecycle rule is applicable. Now once that is completed, your data will be automatically sent to the Glacier, right? So guys, we are at load balancer now, right? Definitely check out this document. I'll be sharing to you all, and don't worry if you guys are not receiving. You are always welcome to come here and always read, right? And okay, so we'll be talking about application load balancers, guys. So load balancer is an important concept, and we'll be talking about how these load balancers are there, how the creation of load balancer is there, right? And those things we'll be talking. In 10 minutes we'll be completing the session, and I'm guaranteeing you that. If not 10 minutes, yes, here and there, definitely. Okay. So I hope I am talking much loud today. Anyone? Okay. Okay. So guys, okay, some malicious. Okay, I'm hiding this user. Okay, great. So yes, some malicious people are coming onto our channel. Okay, yes, Tanjil, please support that, remove that comments if anything, any abusive comments are coming. Okay, so that's great. Now we'll be talking about the application load balancer, right? And what is this, what is doing. So guys, whenever we are talking about load balancer, okay, what are the interview questions are coming, I will tell you. Quickly note it down. Okay. Okay. Now, what are the types of load balancers present in any of the cloud, right? And if you tell one load balancer why you have used that load balancer, if you have told why you have used that load balancer, then you have to tell their advantages. Now we have something called layer 7 and layer 4 load balancers. Okay, and our first load balancer is my application load balancer, which I will be telling you in this slide. And application load balancer is widely used in all the applications. Wherever you see the HTTP, HTTPS, that application is using the application load balancer. Got it? Yeah, application load balancer basically is for layer 7. And guys, you are able to understand. Yes, Vaishali is telling, Vaishali was asked this question. So guys, why we call an layer 7 and a layer 4 is basically layer 4 is for UDP and TCP protocols. Okay, UDP basically. Okay, and layer 7 is for HTTP, HTTPS. And basically what you can do with the load balancer is very, very interesting concepts you can do. Okay, and I have put here, see, application load balancer supports server name indication. What is the server name indication? I'll be telling you that. So from the Route 53, what we have done, guys, from the Route 53, we have procured a domain name. What was our domain name? Can anyone tell? Guys, can anyone tell what was your domain name which we have procured from the Route 53? If you are listening my content properly, then you will be able to answer. What are the domain names which we have procured in our example? Can anyone tell me? One domain name. One domain name, can anyone tell me? Okay, can anyone tell me what is the example we have used in our Route 53 as our domain name? Anyone tell me? No? You guys are not remembering? Okay, can I take as no? You guys are not remembering. Load balancer, we have, no. Okay. So our example was www.ui.com. Okay, this was our example which I was asking. So now what we have done, we have taken our domain name from Route 53 as www.ui.com, and for that Route 53, right? And we have taken some Amazon certificates from Amazon Certificate Manager, right? And those certificates I have integrated with the load balancer. And guys, just understand, Amazon Certificate Manager is nothing but which will give us the certificates basically. Okay, certificates in the sense it will help you to generate the URLs. Okay, so now let's take www.ui.com. I have procured from the Amazon AWS and I have integrated with the load balancer, right? And when I'm integrating with the load balancer, what is happening is this server name indication. You are seeing what I can do now. My load balancer, let's think this is my load balancer, guys. Okay, this my hand is my load balancer, and let's assume I have 5 applications with me and I want to redirect the traffic to this 5 applications from single load balancer. I can do that. right? So my only with the application load balancer, guys. Okay, with the application load balancer, I can redirect my traffic to 25 applications. You see, 25 applications. It means I will be showing you that in a little bit of time in the next slides. It means I can redirect my traffic from a single load balancers to 25 applications, right? 25, it's huge, guys. So that is why application load balancer is very much used now. And as Vaishali, this question was asked, I'll be telling you more points now. So guys, in application load balancers, there will be something called context path routing. So now you see, I have an application which is called www.ui.com/example. So /example, I want to send to one application. www.ui.com/hello, I wanted to send one application. So these types of routing is also happen with the application load balancer. All are with me? And you see, if you have Docker EC2 instances, and if you have Elastic Kubernetes service, you guys can actually work on these things. Great. Yes, 25 is the maximum limit, and that is why I have put this. Okay, beyond 25 you cannot redirect the applications. Then you have to buy one. You have to take one more application load balancer. Okay, great. So guys, we are at 172 likes, just 28 more likes. Guys, please support, right, before the end of this video. You guys can support me, I believe. And after this end of this video, just comment on the video. After the stream is ended, you can comment how you felt with the session, so that other people can come to know, right? And our comment target is, I usually keep 20, but you guys never comment. At least comment 10 people, that should be good. Not like immediately after the live, but whenever you feel like, okay? That's good, okay? So many things with the application load balancer, and very, very much important, context path routing, server name indications, and you can redirect on query parameters based, and I'll be showing you in a few slides, okay? Okay, great. So yes, 84 are watching, guys, and you guys know, right, what you need to do after this session. Two things you need to do. One is at least share channel link with one friend so that they subscribe, right? And you need to just like on the video, right? That's it. That's two things. And comment if possible, not all 84, at least 10 people, okay? So now, going ahead. Okay, yes, great. Oh, Ganesh has also joined. Thank you, Ganesh, for joining. This is great, okay? Great. So now we will be talking about network load balancers, guys, and what is the main difference between layer 4 and layer 7, will tell you now, okay? So how many of you have watched the Netflix or the live stream? Now you are watching the YouTube live stream also, right? This is a network load balancer which is actually streaming my content. Agreeing? All are with me, guys? All are with me? Yes? All are with me? I just shared some smiley because I just explored that we have smileys also in the chat, okay? Till now I didn't know that. Okay, great. So guys, whatever the stream you are seeing now, right, is actually the network load balancer which is doing the stream. Yes? Now, let's assume this, okay? The application load balancer, right, is actually working in two-way, right? Two-way communication is happening, right? Why two-way communication in the application load balancer is, you send the input and your server is again sending back a request to the user. Let's take a web page. I'm seeing a web page. Now what you are doing? No. Let's take an example of Flipkart. Now what you are doing, you logged into the Flipkart and you are actually selecting a order checkout, and what it is giving, order payment page, right? Server is giving something to us. So that is why whenever there is a two-way communication, right? And that is very important for the Amazon like companies. If you are applying for a cloud support engineer roles, then definitely the networking part, the CIDR ranges, all those things will be very important. The Red Hat Linux system configurations, which we have discussed in the last session, all are very much important, because I personally cracked 25 organizations. I'm able to tell you all those things. My interview series is also live, guys, and definitely check out those things. Amazon interview experience, I have shared the document. Google interview experience, I have shared the document. Paytm interview experience, I have shared the documents. SAP, yeah, it's on the way, it will come, okay? Informatica, Paytm, what else? I have cracked good number of companies, I'm not remembering, but yeah, as we go ahead, yeah, EPAM, we will be sharing. Okay. Now, a network load balancer is basically a layer 4 load balancer. Okay, network load balancer is basically a layer 4 load balancer which actually just streams the data. Let's take Netflix, let's take YouTube. It only streams the data. Do you do anything with the stream? Yes or no? Do you guys do anything with the stream? You just watch the stream, you pause the stream, or what else you do? You close the stream, but you don't interact with the stream. Agreeing with me? Guys, agreeing with me or not? Yes, no? I will wait for some time. I'm talking so much. I need a break now. Guys, tell me, agreeing with me or not? Yeah. So my question was, you guys do anything with the stream or you just watch the stream? You don't get any response from the stream, right? You just watch the stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Great. So awesome. Bhagwat. Yes, Bhagwat is great. Rajesh Shuli. Awesome. Sharad. Okay. Pawan? No, Praveen. My name is Praveen. Yes. Okay. Take a deep breath. Yes, I am doing that, but still we are not interacting. Yes, that's where the network load balancer will come. Yeah. Someone is okay. Great. So just now explored this smiley section is really good and I am personally loving it. Praveen, you are educated on okay. No. Okay. Vandana, I will be telling that answer later. Okay, not now. Great. So no control but watch. Okay, yes, only you watch now. So that is where, so now you understood how these live streams are coming up. This live stream load, let's take 1,000 people join my live. Even though 1,000 people join, I'll get one more application up and running for my load balancer and one more server will be created for that particular load. Okay, yes, great. So Ishan is telling great. Yeah, Ishan. Yes, this is really feeling good when people like you all are supporting. Yeah. Now, what else we have? Great. So guys, comparison. This is a comparison slide, guys. I have put so much data today. Okay, this is just a comparison slide where I am telling which load balancer is best. I think someone was asking what is the difference between application load balancer and ELB. So guys, ELB or the classic load balancer was the earlier load balancer which is not supporting the features, and that is why we have got the application network load balancer. So these two load balancers are the latest load balancers जो कि मार्केट में आए हैं और आप लोग यूज़ कीजिए भाई लोग, देखिए कैसा प्रोडक्ट है, राइट. आई एम नाउ सेल्स पर्सन, राइट. तो डेफिनेटली चेकआउट AWS गाइस, आपको डेफिनेटली हेल्प होगा, आपके रिज्यूमे में ऐड कीजिए और वैसे ही मतलब कुछ ना कुछ करते रहिए, राइट. व्हेन यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू अ जॉब स्विच, यस, पढ़ाई तो करनी है, राइट. And you all have already chosen the what we call like DevOps as your career, so definitely you all should get good jobs, right. And जब फ्रेशर कर सकते हैं गाइस, हम लोग तो डेफिनेटली कर सकते हैं बिकॉज वी आर एक्सपीरियंस्ड पीपल, राइट. So that is all great. Beauty of the cloud. Yes guys, those who want to connect with me on Instagram, you can just search my name, Singham for DevOps, and Telegram Singham for DevOps. Twitter is also Singham for DevOps. And guys, you guys are not tagging me at all. I have seen Instagram, people are having so many followers in Instagram, but those guys are not tagging me anywhere, right. Okay, you Tomer, you can leave. Yeah, thank you for joining. Guys, tag me na anywhere, at least this week. I am asking every time. Yeah, you have some shy feeling, I know, right. But yeah, but please tag. I want to see at least 2-3 people are tagging me, right. That's okay. If you are not tagging also, I will beg from my end, but yeah, it's up to you all. If you are tagging, bro, how to work real-time project. So Jayaprakash, all the previous sessions are on real-time project. How to work means you have to get the projects, brother, right. Without that, it's really difficult. Okay. Now, you see what is this? Yes, 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 no, no, no. Once you get the data, like see, balanced load between the targets, all the load balancers will do, right. Perform health checks on targets, all the load balancers will do. Highly available, all the load balancers will do. But see, what this load balancer will not do is layer 4 and layer 7, right. This is layer 7, that is why S here. This is layer 4, that is why S here, right. And context path routing, traffic based routing, and all those things, all these load balancers will do, right. And you see guys, I was telling about the certificates, right. So once you create, So do some hands-on also, because I'm not telling don't just follow blindly. Do some hands-on also, and what you need to do in the hands-on is, guys, create a load balancer. Okay, right? Okay, I'm getting hiccups. Okay, 6. Okay, guys, fastly see this. We will come. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, in 2 minutes I will complete. This is just a slide for your representation. There is nothing great. Okay, so what I was telling is, so guys, whenever you are talking about the layer 7, right? So you see here, I am actually doing the layer 7 configuration here, right? So here I am doing like 443. I have taken the certificates from the Amazon Certificate Manager, and you will be seeing SSL certificate. That is like www.helloworld.com or whatever the certificates you apply, and you see some rules are there. And when I'm telling rules, what I'm telling is how I want my load balancer to redirect my traffic to the endpoint, right? So you see when I'm adding the rule, what all are my rules, right? So you see my rule is based on the custom host or the query. My rule can be based on the EC2 instance IP address. My rule can be a default endpoint. So let's take in the step 1, I am hitting www.helloworld.com, guys, right? So when I'm hitting www.helloworld.com, my load balancer should redirect the traffic to some endpoint, right? So that endpoint can be like a static page also. So these 3 slides are the endpoints, right? So the first endpoint is like EC2 instance. The second endpoint is like a query path. Based on the query path, you will be doing the redirection. And the third thing is like a static page based on the 200 response. Okay, with that said, okay, okay, you guys are telling take a small break. Yeah, but I don't want you all to keep wait because it's already 6:10, right? Yeah, so that's why. What else Sujit is telling has shared. Okay, so guys, few things, right? And it's awesome, guys. Don't leave now. 184 likes only there. You have to give 200 likes to me, right? And yeah, I'll switch on my AC also, right? Yeah, take a little break, Praveen. Yes, thank you. So our session is completed, guys. I hope you have liked this session, right? And it's 6:10. Sorry for that, it got delayed because so much slides. Even I didn't cover the slide, guys. Those who are getting the slides now, please work on the CentOS Apache installation also, right? Just go through the slides, right? And few things I will iterate. You guys are doing awesome, right? Next session is on August 6th. Okay, next session is on August 6th, the coming Saturday, right? And I'll be releasing the agenda. I'll be releasing the topics for you all, right? Target is nothing but a EC2 instance. Okay, Vamshi, target is a EC2 instance. Great. Okay, great. So okay, you all are staying. Okay, I actually, it's not time restrictions, but everyone wants to do some things, right? So that is why. Thank you for today's agenda. Great. Agenda I have kept in the description. For the other sessions, I'll keep in the agenda. Few things before you leave the stream, right? Step number 1, you all need to get me 1 subscribers. Not step, it's like love number 1, right? So what you need to do is, please do Ansible for next session. Okay, Vandana, we will do Ansible for the next session. Okay, yes. So Vandana has asked me do Ansible. I will be doing that. Certificate level questions we'll only discuss because I cleared the certification of Ansible and the Red Hat certified. I have told you the Red Hat certified Ansible. Red Hat certified Ansible. Okay, Red Hat certified certificate level questions. In the Ansible also we'll be doing those questions only. Okay, Venkatesh, it will be Ansible Red Hat certified questions based on the architectures. I will be discussing more on the real-time projects. Okay, how we can get slides. Okay, Ishan, those who want get slides, you will have the payment option in the description. Go ahead and check out that. You will get a Razorpay link. It's 99 rupees only, not more than that. All the slides, not only this slides, all my previous slides as well as the August 6th slide I'll be sharing. So guys, before winding up the session, I would like to tell you all that our 2 months will be completed by August 11th. Okay, so we have 2 more weeks to go, right? And I would definitely thank you all for so much love, so much support, and so much trust on me, right? Oh, he's from Pakistan. Okay, I'm not sure. I will just check out how he can get the documents. I have already given some documents for few of my supporters as free, right? Definitely will check out for Ishan also. Ishan, if you are on LinkedIn, please text me, brother. We'll connect, okay? Next is Terraform. No, not Terraform. Next is Ansible, okay? Terraform was not there in the agenda of 2 months. And those who want to connect with me on Instagram, please guys, I'm highlighting here, please connect with me on Instagram. You will come to know all the success stories. Those who have got the job, I have kept on the features list. You will get to know all the real-time works there, right? When I'm coming live and what is the agenda, what is the release plan, all those things you will be coming to know, right? And Twitter and LinkedIn, anyways, you guys have already come from LinkedIn. So I'll not be again talking about the LinkedIn here, right? So with that said, right, definitely support all my videos. I'll be releasing this week also a podcast. Just comment on the podcast and share with your friends. I am bringing good content. Even I am feeling that I am bringing good content. So definitely you all should believe me, right? Great. Umesh is telling thank you. So yeah, with that said, only need your support. So yes, we'll target 8K subscribers by this Sunday night. Okay, let's see how it goes. So point number 1, you have to share the channel with one of your friend, get me a subscriber, so that we get 8K subscribers by Sunday. That should be good enough, and we will celebrate 10K soon. Okay. Second thing is, you have to practice the hands-on scenarios, 2 scenarios which I have told you, which I'll be sharing the document. You have to do that. Point number 3, after the stream is completed, just comment down on the YouTube video. 10 comments is enough, right? 10 or whatever the comments you feel, comment it, how you felt the session, whether you were able to understand, you want me to do more sessions like this, whatever you feel like, do that. And point number 4, connect with me in all the platforms so that we are really connected one-to-one, right? And Telegram group is always there. Guys, please discuss in the Telegram so that you all support each other. Please share your resumes, some sample tips, whatever you feel like. Now you are also getting matured with my knowledge. So great. So guys, 11 more likes are pending. So please like the video, right? And right? Okay. My hiccups are not getting great. So with that said, I am signing off from today's video. It was really nice talking to you all. Happy weekend. Keep learning and definitely learn the best. And definitely come out with the shining colors. 2 more weeks to go for the bootcamp. Definitely we are growing more. Okay, so thanks a lot, and take care, stay safe, and bye. Happy weekend. And with that said, 11 more likes, complete that, and support me and get me a subscriber. Okay, bye. Okay, so love you all, take care, and bye.